What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode, episode number 275, and as you can see on the screen right now, it's Sunderland. That is the team we'll be facing in the Champions League final. I left you on a cliffhanger at the end of the last episode. I said it will either be Sunderland or Real Madrid in the final, and it is Sunderland. They beat Real Madrid 4-3 on aggregate. That must have been a fantastic tie to watch. And it will be Sunderland who we take on in the final of the Champions League, and that will of course be the next episode. So look forward to that. I cannot wait to play it. It should be awesome, and yeah, look forward to that. That will be awesome, and yeah, I was a little bit surprised, to be honest. I thought Real Madrid were going to do it because they actually won the first leg by 2-0, but Sunderland must have just blitzed through in the second leg, and yeah, what a fantastic final that should be. Taking on our former club, Sunderland, the club that everyone seems to have more of an affiliation with in this career. You know, I thought it was going to be Liverpool, but Sunderland seems to be the club that everyone has loved the most. But even so, we're taking on Sunderland in the final of the Champions League, and yeah, I just can't wait, and that will be the next episode, and who knows, possibly the final episode of the series. But anyway, we won in that game against Celta Vigo, and that gave us the La Liga, so I was really surprised, because again, there was no cutscenes. There was no cutscenes, EA. Please, just add it, please add it for next year. It really shouldn't be that hard, but yeah, 3 games to go, 9 points clear, but of course we do have a better head-to-head record against Real Madrid, so we win La Liga with 3 games to spare, and that is just fantastic news for us. We can't match our points total of last year, but even so, glad to win La Liga. That's the most important thing. But yeah, it's just so annoying because I won that game and I was like, oh cool, another win under our belt, just push towards the final few games here in La Liga, and just went downstairs to get a drink, came back up, oh look, we won La Liga. It's like, oh, come on EA, seriously, cutscenes should not be that hard. But anyway, 3 games to go. It's all about playing for places now in that Champions League final against Sunderland, and Marcano, well, he's surely going to start, isn't he? 13 minutes in, smashes the ball into the back of the net, and that makes it 1-0 to Atletico Madrid, so a good start here. And in the 43rd minute, Sevilla come through, and again, I mean, what am I doing? Seriously, what the fuck am I doing? Does anyone know? Answers on the postcard. What the hell am I doing? I just bring out Ure for no reason whatsoever. Leandro Fernandez has still got a third of the pitch to go, and I bring out Ure for no reason, and unfortunately makes us pay as he makes it 1-1. But straight from kick-off, Marcano was dicking around with his skills. Of course, we knew what happened last time that happened, but this time he makes amends as he plays his part in a nice piece of passing, and Trouserman smashes the ball in. So this time the dicking around with his skills pays off. Trouserman with a finish, and that was really good. But we make a triple substitution here, and it wasn't about the players we brought on, it was about the players we took off. Because in the 73rd minute, De Rocha Fonte goes down the right hand side. Nice Ronaldo chop, gets body checked by the defender, and that gives us a penalty here, which is about 15 minutes to go, I think it was. So a penalty to us here against Sevilla, and of course there was no Marcano on the pitch. I was looking for him, and I was like, oh yeah, I took him off, didn't I? So no Marcano on the pitch, no regular penalty taker, so we gave it to De Rocha Fonte, and De Rocha Fonte steps up and ends up having his penalty saved by the goalkeeper. So there you go. It was about the players we took off, not the players we brought on. Marcano not on the pitch. He couldn't take home the penalty, and that left the score still at 2-1. But in the 82nd minute, we came through here down the left-hand side here. Sevilla just the defender just pulling Timor Kapovi. Lopez Blanco getting pulled. Yeah, I keep saying that because Lopez Blanco is one of our players as well. But the Sevilla version of Lopez Blanco was pulling Timor Kapovi. The referee had no choice but to give a penalty, and a chance for in a spot. This time I wasn't going to give it to De Rocha Fonte, so I decided to give it to Trouserman. Trouserman doesn't miss penalties, does he? No, he doesn't. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and that makes it 3-1 to us as he hugs De Rocha Fonte and says, don't worry mate, just give the penalties to me from now on, it's all good. And yeah, the game finishes 3-1, so I was really pleased to get the win there, because despite the fact that we are closing out the season, we've already won La Liga. It is about getting wins, it is about keeping morale up, and it is about fighting for places in that Champions League final. But as we do enter May, possibly for the final time in this career mode, well, it will be the final time in this career mode, possibly the last squad report, youth squad monthly report you'll see, just to see how the players are doing. Again, not going to be signing any of them, not going to be promoting any of them, and of course not going to be playing with any of them, but it's still a feature. It's still a feature, and it's worth showing you guys how I'm doing. And here's a look at the squad report for, again, possibly the last time in this career mode. I'll probably show it after the Champions League final regardless, but possibly the last time. And yeah, this is how the players are looking. And yeah, looking good. Like I say, playing for places now. All these players playing for places, and seeing how they're doing. I'm thinking about starting Bangura ahead of Grimaldo because he's got 2 ratings better, but even so, we'll have to wait and see. This is how they're doing, and that is the squad report, I suppose. It's looking good. I'm really pleased as well because we came into Atletico Madrid. They were a 4.5-star team. We turned them into a 5-star team pretty much instantly, and we just progressed to make them one of the best teams in the world. We do that with every team really, and even Milan, are a team that could barely get into the Champions League without our help, and they've now been turned into a club with really good young players. But anyway, we take on Elchshire for the penultimate game of the season, taking on Elchshire, our final game at home as well. So was looking forward to this game. I was looking to try and get a big win in this game just to show our home fans that thanks for coming and stuff. But anyway, nothing happened in the first half. It was a really boring first half. But in the 48th minute, Leon Brito finds De Rocha Fonte, cuts past his man here. Good dribbling by the Portuguese winger here down the right-hand side. Crosses the ball in. It's headed up in the air. It comes to Marcano. Heads it back out wide to Mayoral here. Mayoral's shot is well saved. But it comes to De Rocha Fonte here. Nice touch to get around his man and just rifles the ball into the far corner with his weaker left foot. It was a really, really good finish. Didn't expect him to find the back of the net there. Thought he'd end up putting the ball wide. But no, he found the back of the net, found the top corner, and that was very good indeed. So 1-0 to Atletico Madrid here, and still closing out the game here with with 23 minutes to go. That was right, but 23 minutes to go. Trouser Man comes through here, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper here, rounds the goalkeeper, and ends up just finessing the ball in. Again, it was tight angles, 2 goals from really tight angles. I'm really surprised he managed to finish that. It was such a tight angle, but he did. He just about managed to squeeze the ball into the back of the net, and that made it 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. And a few minutes later, De Rocha Fonte picks the ball up again. This guy was having a stormer. Comes through, plays a great ball out wide to Marcano here. Marcano with a lovely scoop turn to get round his man, comes through onto his weaker left foot and just rifles the ball into the back of the net. Really good finish by Marcano. And Hulk celebration comes out to match there. So a really good finish after a nice scoop turn. Comes onto his weaker left foot here and just smashes the ball into the far corner. And I decided to show the sliders because I haven't showed this in a very long time. But the reason I'm doing it is because all 3 goals were kind of like, kind of looked as though they could have been assisted. Obviously, De Rocha Fonte is a really good smash from a tight angle with his weaker left foot into the far corner. Trouser Man with probably the most, tightest angle you'll ever see. And he just about managed to squeeze it in, and of course Marcano with a weaker left foot finish. So anyway, 3-0, and really good finish in this game. But unfortunately, we did have a player get injured there. I think it was Mayoral who picked up an injury. But even so, Elche came through, and unfortunately, we couldn't keep a clean sheet on our final game of the season. Fuertes with the goal. That's not how you say it, is it? It's Fuertes or something. Fuertes. I don't know. But Elche managed to score anyway and get themselves a consolation goal. So no clean sheet for us in front of our home fans for the final game of the season. But it did finish 3-1. A good win against Elchshire, but unfortunately what I was disappointed about was the fact that Mayoral did pick up an injury in the final few minutes. So that was really sad to see because Mayoral is a first choice winger, and I was really fearing the worst because we've got 2 weeks to the Champions League final. I was really fearing the worst that it'd be out for like 4 weeks or 2 months or whatever. So here's the moment of truth. Player injured, and it is 5 days, so it's not that bad. It's fine. He'll be fine for the Champions League. I was really, really worried, but no, he's going to be fine for the Champions League final, and that's good news for us. But anyway, we take on Villarreal for the following game and the final game of the season. And if you didn't see that, go back and look at it. Paulo Gazzaniga, he starts up front in this game, and I did it because I had a couple of requests to start him up front for a full game. And of course, last year he started up front for 10 minutes. He came off the bench to play up front for 10 minutes in the final game, so I decided to let him start up front. And well, what an amazing end to the season it's going to be, because Paulo Gazzaniga here, we were standing over a free kick, and I thought, fuck it, let's give it to Paulo Gazzaniga, try and drill it in at the near post. Gazza steps up. Oh, so unlucky. Anti-climax. He ends up hitting the post. What a goal that would have been. And unfortunately, Gazzaniga can't get a goal starting up front. That would have been so good, but he almost got a red card. How about this for a clumsy challenge? They talk about defender's challenge. How about a goalkeeper's challenge? That was awful from Gazza, but still 0-0 here. But in the 87th minute, we come through. Timur Kapovi down the centre here. Bursts through the middle. Really good dribbling by Kapovi. Goes 1-on-1. Ends up Ronaldo chopping him. Gets taken down. Definite penalty, definite penalty, and the referee also decided to send the goalkeeper off. Again, a bit of a debatable decision because I didn't think he was even the last man. I'm pretty sure one of Villarreal players was coming back onto the line, but even so, penalty to us here. And of course, Gazza may have missed a free kick, but he's got the chance to score as an outfield player on the final game of the season. It's Paulo Gazzaniga against the goalkeeper, and he puts the ball down the middle and scores. So Kaza, in the 89th minute, gets us the winner. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. He has scored before. He has scored a penalty before, but that was from a goalkeeper point of view. But this is an outfield player. He had such a bad game. He couldn't even control the ball. But even so, he almost scored a fantastic free kick. But he did score a penalty. We do get the 3 points. And we do, of course, wrap off La Liga with 3 wins out of 3. And that is fantastic news for us. We finished with 96 points. Real Madrid came closest with 87. So 9 points clear and 21 points clear of Valencia. Barcelona finished outside the Champions League places. How about that? But yeah. That's how La Liga finishes, and I was just so fucking pleased, man. Seriously, it was great to see Gazaniga score as an outfield player. But anyway, top scorers in La Liga: Diaz de Sorio, Trouserman finishes second. Sevilla takes top spot as with 28 goals. So kind of disappointed about that, but Trouserman didn't really have that good of a season, to be honest. But even so, Marcano leads the way in terms of assists with 14, so that was very nice indeed. And that's how it looks down at the bottom, so that was nice indeed. And look at the clean sheets. Ray finishes second behind the Real Madrid goalkeeper Diaz Avedo. He finishes second, and yeah, that's the clean sheets. And the next thing you'll see is just yellow cards and red cards. I think I don't know why I showed this because no one's really interested. But anyway, there you go. These are the stats for the end of the season. And again, a very highly entertaining season. We win La Liga again, not undefeated this time, unfortunately, but we do win a big trophy, and that's the main thing. Of course, we gear up to the Champions League final, and that's about it. It's been a really amazing end to the season as well. Some really high drama, and yeah, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I really feel we need to win the Champions League to go out on a high against Sunderland, because you know, we've won La Liga. We didn't win Copa del Rey. You know, we only defended one of our trophies, and we didn't do it undefeated like I was hoping. But even so, we're going to be taking on Sunderland in the Champions League final, and again, that is going to be the next episode. That will be out tomorrow, I do believe. So yeah, look forward to that, and that also could be the last episode of Career Mode as well, because we are, of course, just a couple of days away to the season ticket release of FIFA 14. So that probably will be the last episode of Career Mode. That probably will be the season finale, but who knows? Maybe it won't. Maybe something else will happen. Who knows? But anyway, regardless of such, we decided to use this for no fucking reason, because I don't think it does anything. But even so, we motivate Marcano, praise Marcano for the Champions League final. And as always, guys, a big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, and look forward to the Champions League final. That could be the series finale. That should be out tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to play it, and it should be fantastic. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, and I should see you tomorrow.